I caught my girlfriend red-handed. But what she said shocked me even more. It was around midnight. The house was quiet, but I suddenly woke up. Mia wasn't in bed with me. Strange, because she always curled up next to me while sleeping. I thought maybe she went to the bathroom, but when 5 minutes passed and I didn't hear a sound, I got up to check. I peeked out of the room. A dim light was coming from the hallway. I couldn't hear her footsteps, but I could catch some faint whispers. At first, I thought she might be talking to a friend, but when I paid closer attention, her tone was different, softer, like she was sharing a secret. I stepped forward slowly. My heart was pounding. The closer I got, the clearer her voice became. I peeked around the corner and saw Mia was on a video call. She was wearing one of my hoodies, but nothing underneath. Her legs were folded on the couch, eyes glued to the screen. I miss the warmth of your hands, she whispered. She was smiling, with a strange longing on her lips. Something inside me shattered. That voice, it wasn't mine. The person on the screen was someone else, a guy. She was saying to him all the things she once said to me. I stood there, frozen. My mind went numb. I didn't know how to react. Was this the first time? Or was I just blind all along? I took a deep breath and walked straight into the room. Mia jumped. Her eyes widened in shock. She quickly dropped her phone. Jack, this isn't what it looks like. I said nothing. I just stared at her. Panic was written all over her face, but not remorse. She looked more confused, like she was trying to come up with a lie I'd believe. You're always busy, Jack, she finally said. You're always caught up in work. I felt alone. I needed someone. I needed to be touched. I looked into her eyes. There were tears, but they weren't tears of shame. They were of frustration and desire. She tried to justify it by saying she was just emotionally empty. She said, I never touched him, Jack. It was just talking. I liked how it made me feel. I asked, and those nights? When I was home and you turned away saying you were tired? Was that a lie? Mia went silent. After a while, she slowly nodded. She said, I just wanted to feel hot again, Jack, and you were always distant. This was just an escape. I looked at the wall, the same wall beside which we first held each other tight. All those moments now felt blurry. Do you love him? I asked. No, she replied. I love you, but I've lost myself. As a woman, I took a deep breath and said, love isn't just a label, Mia. It's built on trust, and you broke the foundation. She burst into tears, but I didn't cry. I just stood there, completely hollow. She begged for forgiveness, folded her hands, cried desperately. She said she would delete everything, the phone, the chats. I can't live without you, Jack, she said. My mind was racing. All our old pictures, vacations, the moment she said she wanted to marry me. Was all of that a lie? She held my arm and pleaded, Please, Jack, don't leave me. I'll break without you. I looked at her. Her face was full of regret now. She was the same Mia I once loved, but she had already given a part of herself to someone else, a part that was supposed to be just mine. I said, I'm leaving. She stood still. But Jack, please, we can fix this. I opened the door and said, Love might forgive, but respect never forgets. That night, I packed my clothes in a bag and left. I didn't know where I was going, but I knew I couldn't stay in a place where trust had died. It rained the entire way. The raindrops hitting the road sounded like the soundtrack to my heartbreak. I never imagined that the girl who was my entire world would feel horny for someone else. But maybe emotions today have become instant. Whenever it suits, People connect with someone new and then label it a mistake. Those messages still echo in my mind, the ones I saw on her phone. Emojis, photos, and those words where she wrote, "I wish you were here. I wouldn't be able to stop myself." I didn't forgive her, but I forgave myself for staying silent even after seeing it all. Sometimes real love becomes one-sided, and the other person just enjoys the warmth of it without truly valuing it. Today, I'm alone, but I'm at peace. I'm learning to love myself again. The story didn't end there. Mia still texts every week, calls, cries, but now every tear of hers feels fake to me because the woman who once belonged to me is now trapped in someone else's memories, and I am finally free. Have you ever lost someone you loved deeply? Did you forgive them? Or did you choose yourself?